Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Should I say welcome back to my podcast? I know it's been a minute since I sat down and recorded, and I know it's been a minute, but I'm so happy to be here with you again. It's been a little tad bit hectic. A tad bit. As the seasons shift, so does my energy. I love how reflective and introspective this time feels. And if you followed my journey for a while, I see summer as my hustle season, when I'm all about being on the go. Although winter has been my healing time for a while now. It is a season where I get to slow down and rebuild and re-strengthen myself for the next hustle cycle. It is the perfect time to have these kind of conversations. I'd like to be diving into a topic that I feel is especially fitting for winter, aka drumroll, confidence. You're rebuilding it after a setback, or trying to find it for the first time, or just looking for a way to maintain it. I think this episode will speak to you just like it did to me. So let's get into it. The real question is, what is confidence? What does confidence really mean? A lot of people think confidence is about being bold, loud, or even intimidating, but it's really not about that. True confidence is quiet. It's all about not needing everyone in the room to notice you. It's about knowing your worth and holding on to that, and no matter what, nothing can change your opinion for you in your head. Confidence isn't something you're born with. It's something you have to build one step at a time. Think of it like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. But just like with muscles, if you don't work on it, you can weaken. Something we all have to nurture regularly. Also realize that confidence isn't about perfection. It's about being okay with imperfection and not letting that hold you back. Winter for me is the perfect time to reflect on those imperfections, embrace them, and work on turning them into strengths. My personal journey with confidence. I want to share a bit of my own journey with you guys, because let's be real, it's been a roller coaster. Growing up, I struggled with a lot of self-doubt. Literally, I would constantly just compare myself to others on social media. Everyone seemed to have a perfect life, a perfect career, and a perfect everything. Literally, perfect everything. Sorry, I kissed the mic. That really stood out to me is when I first started putting myself out there in fashion and social media, and I felt like I was not good enough. Like I literally did not belong. And now it's something I do for a while now. Confidence doesn't come from people telling you you are good enough, from deciding you are good enough. For me, winter has always been when I take a step back from all the noise and work on myself. It is when I let myself reflect on things that went well and the things that did not go well at all. And overall, how I'd like to grow. Such an important season for my confidence because it gives me space to reset and prepare for my energy next year. Enough about me, but now I'm going to give you a few tips on how you can build confidence too. Talk about building confidence. Obviously, it is something that takes time. And a lot of patience, but it is so worth it. Here are a few things that worked for me. Number one is keeping promises to yourself. This is huge. This is very huge. If you say you're going to do something, do it. If you're going to say that you're going to wake up early in the morning at 7 a.m. and you're going to make your matcha, do it. Do it every day, but keep something that rewards you for doing that little task, so it encourages you to redo it the next morning. If you say you'll finish a project, do it. Every time you keep a promise to yourself, you're showing yourself that you are reliable and you are building trust in yourself. Number two is practicing self-compassion. Yes, humans are so quick to be kind to others. How often do we tend to extend that kindness to ourselves? Confidence grows when you allow yourself to make mistakes without tearing or ripping yourself down. 3 is surrounding yourself with positivity. Environment matters. Honestly, 75% is your environment. Your environment conditions your mental well-being, and I'm such a sucker for that, and I so stand by this. I'm not even joking. Your environment matters. Be around people who uplift you and not people who make you doubt yourself, because 75% is literally just that, in my opinion. Last little tip, a small tip, is celebrating small little wins. Confidence doesn't come from one big achievement. It's built from little tiny things that you have collected and done for yourself over the year. So that includes showing up for yourself, you're trying new things, learning new things, and growing every day. Winter is such a great time to focus on these habits, because the world naturally slows down for you, giving you the space to literally work on yourself. The universe is literally slowing itself down for you so you can catch up. Another big thing when it comes to being confident is being authentic and confident. Being your authentic, true self and not like shining in someone else's light. One of the most important lessons I've learned this year, about confidence, is that it's tied to authenticity. Trying to be someone you're not, it is exhausting, and exhaustion eats away all the confidence that you've already had. When you're trying to embrace who you are, your flaws, your quirks, and it's like the weight lifts off your shoulder. What about the people you admire? Chances are they're not perfect, but they are who they are and they own up to it, and that's what makes them confident. That's what draws people to them. For me, winter is when I really get to connect with my authentic self, when I strip away the noise and just focusing on what makes me. Confidence, unfortunately, isn't about trying to fit into someone else's mold. About creating your own mold and loving every little bit and corner and crook of it. I have a little exciting little 4-second exercise for you guys. Do it with me right now or do it later. Whenever you have the time, sit down with yourself. Before I wrap it up, I want to leave you a little exercise. It's simple, powerful, and yet very simple. Find a little quiet space, find a little quiet moment, and stand in front of a mirror. I have a mirror right in front of me, and say 3 things that you are proud of. I want you to say 3 things that you are proud of. They can be as big as landing a very massive job that you've been waiting for the entire year, or as small as making your bed today. Literally. Think of 3 things. 1 big thing, 2 little things. Say it to yourself in the mirror and remind yourself of how proud you are of yourself and how amazing you are. So push yourself up to that success. The point is to remind yourself of your accomplishments, however small they may seem. This very exercise has been a game changer for me. During those long winter nights when self-doubt tries to creep in, it is a very great way to reconnect with yourself, boost your confidence almost instantly. Alright, that's it for today's video or today's episode. Confidence is such a journey, and I hope this episode gave you some ideas and inspiration to start your own little confidence journey and to start and continue building yours. Remember, it is not about perfection, it's about progress. So don't force yourself into it. Give yourself a lot of time. Let that muscle build on its own. Work it out slowly. And if you take one thing away from this episode, let it be this: you are enough just the way you are. I'll repeat that again. You are enough just the way you are. If you enjoyed this episode, share it with a friend who might need a little boost of confidence. And don't forget to subscribe for more episodes about navigating your 20s, building yourself up, and becoming the best version of yourself. Thanks for spending this time with me. I'm gonna give you another hug. A little bit of breathing exercises. Thanks for spending this time with me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.